Good morning, welcome to the Blue Shack. I'm Joe, and today I'm going to be working on ring T200023. Today's ring is going to be kind of a new style I'm going to experiment with. It comes from growing up on a ranch. There's a lot of wire around working on a cattle ranch. There's bob wire, baling wire you have holding your tractor together, all kinds of wire everywhere. So that's what today's ring is kind of inspired by, is wire. And I don't know how it's going to turn out, but I'm anxious to find out. So I'm going to get started. The first thing I need to do is clean up the face of this. Time for the boring bar, and start boring out that inside to size 10.5. All right, we're there. Get rid of this boring bar. Now it's time to true up the outside. The only thing I'm going to do on the outside is just make a pass to true it up. That'll do. Next, I'm going to put the boring bar back on and bevel that inside edge. The next step is to go ahead and finish the inside. I'm going to be using 6 different grits of sandpaper, starting with 240 and 320, 400, 600, 1000, and then 2000, and then also giving it a polish. Okay, that's looking pretty smooth. Now it's time to polish it off. I reckon that's good enough for now. It's pretty shiny. I will be finishing that off more thoroughly at kind of one of the final steps. The next thing I'm going to do is to notch it where I'm going to part it off with the parting tool, and then cut a trench right in the center of this ring. Okay, so I'm going to come in 1.7 millimeters from each side and start digging the channel. I've got a nice channel cut in there. So now it's time to part this ring off. I usually catch them, but that time it popped off unexpectedly. There is the basic structure that I'm starting with. I've got this burr on the outside edge there that I'll take care of once I get it on the mandrel, and bevel that other inside edge while I'm at it. while it's still on there, I'm going to go ahead and finish off this part of the inside. Okay, hit this side with a little polish. Side of the ring polished on both sides with just the coarse. I'll come back later with fine. Oh, it looks kind of interesting just like that. But I'm gonna take it over to the disc sander or the bench sander next and cut some small facets into that. Well, it's kind of hard to tell, a little oily and wet, but that's what it came out like. But I'm going to take it back over to the lathe and put it on the mandrel and do some beveling, sanding, polishing, and so forth. Hit this side with some polish. It's looking pretty good. Now to flip it over and do the same on the other side. Not too shabby. It's hard to see the faceting. They're very subtle. All right, so that's the solid part of the ring done. Now it's time to play around with the next part, and I'm not sure how it's going to go. Hoping that twist will stay there if I cut that chunk of it off. Oh, there we go. Okay. This is probably going to make a really big mess. Next thing I'm going to go do is anodize this a kind of a gold color. I'm not going to bother filming the anodizing process. I've got that in other videos. Okay, I'm back with the wire that has been anodized a gold color. Now, if I can get it to unspool a little bit on there, there will be no getting this off. I like it. I like it once I get it cleaned up. I do need to polish the inside real quick. Okay, there it is. Experiment finished. I think it turned out pretty nice. Thank you for hanging out with me today at the Blue Shack. Y'all take care.